Hi guys, it's Gail and Mom from Broken Hearts Ministry, and Mom wants to talk today, so we're going to let her have the floor and see what she has to say.
Hello, I'm Jan. I am the mother of Broken Hearts Ministry, and we're here today to tell you why I started the ministry. I had 4 children. I'm here today to talk about Broken Hearts Ministry and why Gail and I started the ministry. My name is Jan, by the way, and I had 4 children. The oldest one's Gretchen, and then the second one is Gail, and then there was Tonda and Cody. Anyway, my oldest daughter was in Colorado living, and we were kind of a little on the downs and outs, and we had talked to her on the phone and here and there, but then we couldn't get a hold of her, even on Facebook. But I kept praying and asking God. I said, God, if anything happens to her, don't let me wonder, about where she is. So one night, and it was very late, I hadn't paid any attention to any voicemails or anything. It was probably about 11 or so at night. I went to my bedroom and I was looking at my phone, and I seen a voicemail. And when I listened to the voicemail, it was from St. Mary's Hospital in Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado. And when I knew that and I heard it was St. Mary's Hospital, my heart dropped because I knew it was about Gretchen. And I couldn't get any information that night, but the lady left her name and phone number, and so the next morning, as soon as possible, I called her and I got the information that she had been run over by a car in another town, Monrose, Colorado, and then brought by helicopter to Grand Junction, and that she was comatose, or she didn't know what was going on. So I got a hold of my other children, Gail and Tonda and Cody. I got a hold of them, and of course it took almost a day for Tonda to get down here because she had to come from Houston, and she had to get off work and pack. So it was the next day, early that morning, before we could leave. And so we all got in the car and we drove down there, and she had been run over by a girl in a car. And we found out that Gretchen was homeless. And she was just crossing the street. She had been to a pantry, and a girl was coming down the street, and she didn't see her apparently, and she ran over her. So I think for us to be able to deal with the pain, we had to start the ministry, because I really, at the beginning, I had a lot of anxiety and pain in my body, and I think the only way to get through pain is to work through it and find something to do. So what you need to do, what I felt like I needed to do, and God was telling me, is you got to help other people. And I thought to myself, how am I going to help other people? I said, well, I can do it 1 or 2 bags or so at a time. But that's how it got started. The ministry. So I started, one Christmas, filled up about 5 or 6 bags, went by on Christmas Eve. That she was killed in October, and we did this on Christmas Eve. We gave out some bags on Christmas Eve, and from that time forward, every month, we do up a bunch of bags and a bunch of toiletry deals and clothes, drinks, sometimes meals, anything we can get, blankets or anything we can get that will help the ministry, we do that. And then started a YouTube channel. So it took that, seemed like almost a year to get monetized, and we have gotten 1 small check. And anything that you give to this ministry, every single solitary penny goes toward the ministry. We don't take anything out of it, not 1 cent, because mainly spend most of this money out of our own pocket. We buy things all the time when we go to the store. We think, oh, this is for the ministry, we need this. And we've grown this to where, we have more things than we used to get. Toiletries, they need that, and they need a few little medical things, and they need Band-Aids, and they need safety pins, or, they need cups and things. So it's grown every month, and beyond really what I thought it would be. She has a lady that brings her clothes, and some people in the church, and in the YouTube, people have sent money, and there's people written little verses and crochet things and sent things, and you just have no idea how much all of this is appreciated. But what I'm going to tell you as a witness, that if you've got some kind of pain in your body that's come from sorrow, don't grind on it and grind it into hatred or into pity or anything like that, because what it does is it festers in there. And when it festers, it's not good for you or anybody else around you. The best thing to do is to figure out a way to give to other people. Take the focus off of yourself and put it on other people. And we get so much joy out of going and giving things to people, especially when they take it from the sack and they start eating it almost as soon as you give it to them. They sit down and they start eating the food that's in the bags that you give them. And a smile will come across their face. Sometimes they smile and they thank you so much. We pray for these people. We also try to spend time listening to them, their problems, their needs. One thing is just to kind of let them know that they are people. They are somebody's sister, brother, mother, whatever. They're not useless people. They're people that are down on their luck. And once you get down, they're afraid to even ask for help a lot of times, because they've gotten down so low and they've been down so much by people, they don't want to have to go back and get more of that same stuff. So, you got to encourage these people. And we try to tell them that, if there's an avenue, somebody you haven't talked to, or maybe even your mother, sister, brother, go ahead and write them a letter, call them something, and try to see if you can get back home, where you can get some help and some love. So anyway, this is the reason this was started, and I want to tell you how much I love all of y'all, and I appreciate all your help. Thank you. Love Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you to all our members. Have a blessed day.